hold on. Let me just make a quick adjustment here. All right.
Hey guys,
It's Friday morning.
Right now. All right. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our daily sales training and kickoff meeting. I am Mariela, and I am thrilled to be here with you today alongside Jason, the owner of TSR, and Isaiah, a dynamic entrepreneur in the window washing industry. Together, we are here to revolutionize your morning routine with some energizing content and valuable insights into the world of sales. Let's dive in. Jason?
Well, good morning. It's your boy JT Hustle. It is Friday morning, and we are being consistent, right? We are working on consistency, doing the training every single day, bringing it to you live every single morning. Well, weekday morning, that is, Monday through Friday. You can find us here. All right, here's Isaiah.
There's Isaiah, owner of Washing Up Window Washing. Today is another great day, per usual. And before we kick off the actual sales training, we're going to warm up with some push-ups. We're going to do 50. You all do as many as you can, and if you need to improvise, and yeah, let's get her done.
All right, let's go.
Hope that I sound like Squidward.
Squidward, yeah, you are stuffed up.
That is right.
All right, be back in a minute.
Hey, you know what would be really good right now? It's
Cookies.
These cookies that I made, man, so delicious.
Oh, if you bring me that, what I asked, we can get you what you want.
What's that?
I can tell you right now. I want that.
Well, those weren't easy. I got to admit. Not easy at all, but got them done. Promise you, everyone's getting push-ups and burpees in. In one day, we'll actually have a camera set up and space available to prove to you that we are doing them. But I will guarantee you this, we are doing them.
We're just getting out of breath.
Those are not easy today. I don't know why. Not easy at all. So Mariel is going to finish up over there. And Isaiah, you were saying you had a successful day out in the field yesterday, right?
Yeah, it was. Sorry about that. Some days in the morning, it's good. You know, you hit a couple of doors, get a couple of sales. But what I'm finding is most days, especially throughout the week, from about 11:30, 12 o'clock to about 3 o'clock, there isn't really anything out there. Most people aren't home. And if they're home, they're most of the time just ignoring me when I knock on the door, which is a little annoying. So sometimes I'm a bit petty, and I'll just stand at the door for 5, 6, 7 minutes and just keep knocking. Piss some people off sometimes. Find not the best idea, but yeah. After about 3 o'clock, 3:30, you'll start pulling in the driveway. And from what was it, 4 to 5 o'clock yesterday, I closed $800 in an hour. So clean 2, and then got 2 lined up for this morning.
That's a pretty good day.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I mean, as far as that goes, I mean, we're going to transition into some role playing. So I think maybe Isaiah and I will get the camera changed up and we will get working on that role playing.
Yes, sir.
Information there. Cool. Are we going to the next segment?
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty. You go first.
Oh boy. You go first.
All right.
Let's see. Did you have? Where's his list with his paper with the objections on it? Oh wait, never mind. Hold on. That's right. How about I? Well, I forgot. I got to get into character here. Hold on. Let me. All right. Let's see what comes up. Hello.
Hello. How's it going, sir? How you doing?
I am good. How about yourself?
Living the dream.
Oh, really?
Living the absolute
Living the dream, huh?
I would say I am, sir. Quick
That's
question. Yeah, it is good. Quick question. Have you seen me working on the street at all over the past couple hours?
Yeah. I've been wondering. I've seen you walking up and down earlier, and when I got home, was wondering what you were doing. Yeah.
Well, that's a great question. I'm here to answer that magical question. I'm actually helping out a few of the neighbors. We're scrubbing down all the frames, all the actual glass. And the reason everyone's getting it done right now is just because we're doing a bit of a neighborhood discount and wanted to go around, count up the glass, and give you a quick price.
Gotcha. Doing it because you're here? You're doing a discount because you're here working with everybody else?
Yeah, and this isn't any type of sales tactic, but I'm doing every 6th or 7th home right now on the street. Okay. So just helping out as many neighbors as possible.
It's not a sales tactic, though.
No, it's not well, it may be because you gotta think a lot of people lie about the amount of homes that they're doing.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sure they do.
I'm just trying to be honest with you.
Okay, all right. So what do you need to do?
Just go around, count up the glass, count up all the windows, and come back, give you a quick price. Give me 30 seconds.
All right, go ahead.
All right, sweet. Oh, you're already outside.
I'm already outside.
Perfect,
yeah, I didn't go anywhere. You said 30 seconds. There was nowhere for me to go.
Perfect. Most people go inside, so I didn't know. So I counted up all the windows. You got a lot of windows. I'll give you that. You got a beautiful house, by the way. The garden back there, is that you or the wife?
That's me. It's all me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like that. I like to hear it. The guy who gardens.
That's right.
So usually, if you were to call us out, it would be a bit expensive. As I'm sure you already know, it would run you $299. But we're here doing, like I said, every 6th or 7th home. Take off the transportation fee, which is $50, and call it $149. We'll get the whole house done for you. If you take 2 steps right here with me, I'll show you. We're doing the frames, like I said, all the sills, getting rid of all the oxidation that's around the windows. And then we're actually hand washing all the actual glass, doing every window, top to bottom, all 4 sides.
Hand washing it with your hand?
Not with our hand. So to tell you a little bit about the process, we use water-fed poles with deionized water. We take the water that comes from the spigot, which is 300 parts per million. So it's got all types of minerals and whatnot in it. And then it goes through our filtration system, comes out to 0 parts per million, which basically means the water is in its purest form. And then we are able to get up to, like I said, the really high windows, scrub down the frames, the sills, and all the actual panes of glass. No problem.
So what chemicals does your machine use then?
So that's a great question. We don't use chemicals with our machine. Like I said,
damage my siding or anything?
No. So it's just water that we're using. Like I said, it takes 300 parts per million coming from the spigot, turns it into 0 parts per million, which, like I said, turns the water into its purest form. And after it's done drying, it leaves your windows streak free.
How are you going to dry those windows up at the top? I mean, it sounds like, what are you just going to hose them off? I mean, that's not really window washing.
No, so like I said, with the deionized water,
Deionized,
when it dries streak free. You don't have to go back and do any touch ups.
Is deionized water like reverse osmosis or something?
It would be, yeah. That would be it's a reverse osmosis machine. Like I said, it's a
Oh,
4-stage filter.
Gotcha.
And,
Okay.
yeah, it's like your filtered water that you get from your house when you're drinking water,
Oh, yeah.
but it's just cleaner than that. So kind of crazy to think about. But like I said, $149 for the whole house. We get the whole thing scrubbed down top to bottom, all 4 sides, frames, sills, all the glass.
I'll take it. $149. Let's go.
All right, sweet.
Appreciate it.
All I would need from you is your name, your number. So first name,
Roberto.
all right, Roberto, and then
Clemente.
Clemente.
Yes.
All right, and then
Famous baseball player.
what's your number, sir?
555
All right,
1212.
1212. All right, sweet. And then what's your address?
You're here. Just look on your phone.
I won't. I'll be popping by in the next hour, so if you could just give me that real fast.
111 111.
All right,
All
perfect. Man, you got some easy numbers for
That's
the phone
right.
number and address.
Keep those numbers simple.
Nice, I like it. Well, I'll pop by in the next half an hour, 45 minutes, and get that knocked out for you.
All right, sounds good. You didn't allow me to beat you up on price because you started at $299, gave me a $49, $50 discount, and then told me it was $149.
What do you mean? I said $299 or $199?
You started at $299. Then you
No,
said
I
it's
started
a
at
$50.
$149.
I thought I said $199.
You said $299. Then
Oh.
you said it's a $50 discount for transportation fee, so it'd be $149. So I was like, shoot, I'm not even gonna have to fight you on that.
Well,
All right,
That's it's early. I guess the brain is not up and running yet.
Friday and it's early. Come on.
And yes, I wanted to mention I like the I don't know what you call that, but the line where you said that you were a famous basketball player. Is that what it was? Baseball player.
Roberto Clemente.
So one quick story here: when I got in an accident one time with a guy that was driving reckless, and he says, and I had to stop on the side, get his information so I can claim that to the insurance company. He told me his name was Chauncey Billups. Yeah. There you go.
Phillips.
Chauncey Billups?
Yes, Chauncey Billups, I believe.
Was it Chauncey Billups?
Yeah. No, he wasn't.
Oh.
So he thought I didn't know basketball. He thought I didn't know basketball players, and at the time I was a very, very well versed on all the players in the Pistons. So I knew who he was, so I laughed. I didn't say anything, I just laughed.
Very cool. Well, you're up next, so you can stay here.
All right. So, hey everyone. I am Mariela from Tech Solutions Revolution, where we are revolutionizing tech solutions. Imagine a world where all your tech needs are met seamlessly under one roof, from data and voice to cybersecurity. We are your partners for life. Our approach: think of us as your tech concierge, simplifying the process with clarity and no upfront costs. Whether you are a startup or a seasoned enterprise, TSR has got you covered. Let's make technology work for you. Join us on this exciting journey. Thank you. All right, so I'll leave it to
No, it's you and me now.
Jason and Isaiah. No, I was supposed to be the first one. Okay. All right, so I'll do that one.
Yeah, you can role play with me real quick.
I'll try my best. All right. Good morning.
Good morning. My name's Jason. Looking to see if you might be able to help me out with something today.
Sure.
Appreciate it. You wouldn't happen to know who I could reach out to over there that would handle any decisions relating to IT, cybersecurity, telecommunications, compliance, those type of things, would you?
I know just the guy.
You do?
Yeah.
All right. What's her name?
Isaiah.
No, hold on, but you're going to stay up here and role play with me, so I'm going to call you Isaiah from now. Okay, transfer me over to Isaiah.
So how do you know my company?
How do I know your company?
Yes, how do I know I am Isaiah?
How do I know your company? Because I called you and you said you were going to transfer me to Isaiah. So now I'm assuming you must be Isaiah.
I like Isaiah. All right, let's go.
Okay, so we'll transfer over to Isaiah.
Hello.
Hey, Isaiah.
Yeah, what's up?
How you doing? This is Jason Tyler. UTEL. It's actually a sales call. Did I catch you at a bad time?
No, you haven't.
All right.
I happen to have a few minutes.
You got a few minutes?
Yes.
That's all I'll take then, I promise.
I'm just having my coffee right now. No, I'm sorry. I'm having my tea right now.
Oh, you're having your tea right now? What kind of tea are you drinking?
Green tea.
Green tea?
Yeah, green
no
tea.
Coffee, did you say?
No coffee for me
You got
today.
enough excitement and energy already. You don't need any more,
Yes,
huh?
I do.
All right, cool.
I'm smiling. As
All
happy as I could be.
Well, that's good. Look, I got a cup of coffee over here myself, so I'm trying to get going. It's a little bit of a laggy Friday, right?
Laggy Friday,
All
it
right.
is.
Well, cool. Well, hey, listen. The reason I'm calling is I'm like I said, my name is JT. I'm with UTEL USA in Auburn Hills, and we are a boutique agency, a independent technology advisor. We work with businesses helping to upgrade technology, solve problems related to the IT world. I know you guys aren't probably looking to make any changes here today. You probably love your guy. Everything's perfect. However, change is inevitable, and especially in technology these days, change is so rapid. Keeping up with it is difficult. I was calling today. I wanted to introduce myself. I also wanted to see if in fact you guys had anything currently on your whiteboard that you might be looking to take care of, or if there's something else later on down the road this year that would make more sense for me to call back and at that time to have a conversation.
Well, to tell you the truth, the whiteboard sounds very sexy and is actually more for like picturing my vacation time.
Oh, gotcha. So you're already thinking about spring break.
Yes, I am. And quite honestly, I like the name boutique. I didn't hear it before.
Like boutique?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it sounds like, going to shop around. So, but anyways, not exactly for technology services, but
yeah, it sounds like your mind's somewhere else right now.
Yes, it is.
It sounds like
You
you're
got
really
it.
kind of
You got
focused on probably a couple of weeks from now. Where are you going?
So where am I going?
Yeah.
I haven't thought of that yet.
You
I'm just picturing and dreaming about it.
Oh, you're picturing and dreaming about it. All right.
Yes.
So, needless to say, you're probably not really thinking of anything that needs to be done in the IT department right now.
Correct.
Okay. Gotcha. So that's, it's interesting. Is there anything, now that I kind of got your attention on that, is there anything currently that, what's the number one thing that if you could make some changes right here, right now, you would make to your department?
You know what? Quite honestly, I'm not thinking about making any changes right now because I'm thinking about my vacation.
Okay.
So, but you can call me when, maybe like after my vacation.
I got you. So spring break is what, 2 weeks from now?
Yes.
Okay. And then you'll be gone for that week. So probably what, first or second week of April would be better?
That would be best. Yes.
Perfect. Okay. And Isaiah, what's a good email address? I'd like to at least send over my contact information to you.
123@gmail.com.
Okay, 123@gmail.com. And perfect. Listen, I'll send that over to you, and then what I'll do is put a reminder on my calendar to follow up with you in a few weeks.
I will be looking forward to your call.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
You're welcome. Bye.
Yeah, when they say that, like, that's just like another one to push past. Like, oh, sounds like your mind is somewhere else. Yeah, it's on. You going on vacation? Oh, that's awesome. Totally understand you. Why don't we take a look at this though before you go? Because when you come back, you're not going to want to do it either. Let's be honest. Putting it off 4 weeks from now, you're not going to want to do this. So, do you have anything IT related that has been on the whiteboard or something that you could improve on? I don't know, something like that.
I like that idea. Isaiah is really thinking. And another thing, guys, is for you guys to think about when you answer the phones. Why don't you be more happy, right? Why can't you be more smiley instead of being so grumpy and making your day go forward with that grumpiness? Something to think about.
That was definitely a call I did not see coming. So, all right, I guess it's you and Isaiah now.
It is, or should I go one more round with mine?
You can do that again if you want, and then
Let's
go
do that.
back and forth with Isaiah.
So, hey everyone, I am Mariela from Tech Solutions Revolution, where we are revolutionizing your world. Revolutionizing tech solutions. Imagine a world where all your tech needs are met seamlessly under one roof. From data and voice to cybersecurity, we are your partners for life. Our approach, think of us as your tech concierge, simplifying the process with clarity, and no upfront costs. So whether you're a startup or a seasoned enterprise, TSR has got you covered. Let's make technology work for you. Join us on this exciting journey. Thank you. All right, so it's Isaiah and Jason.
No, it's Isaiah and Mariella.
Oh, Isaiah and
Now you have
Mariella.
to role play with him now.
Okay.
So now I wonder who Isaiah is going to knock on. Whose door Isaiah is going to knock on.
Apparently, my brights are on.
Your brights are on.
Hopefully, there's no viewers under the age of 18.
I
made sure
don't know what he means, but okay, I'm
I made sure
smiling.
that I clicked. This is not made for children.
All right.
All right.
Good morning.
Morning. How's it going? How you doing?
Pretty good without knocking.
Oh, sweet. I'm glad my Afro beat made you smile at the door.
Yes, it has.
Question: Have you seen me working at all on the street over the past few hours?
You know what? I have.
You have.
Yes.
Interesting. So did Ricardo. He also said that he saw me working on the street. Real fast. My name's Isaiah. Helping out a few of the neighbors. We're scrubbing down all the frames, all the windows for them. Reason a lot of people are getting it done right now just because we're doing a bit of a discount for the neighborhood and wanted to go around, count up the glass just so that you know what it would run you.
All right. So I did actually see you scrubbing with a machine there.
Oh, perfect. So you saw me using the water-fed pole.
Yes.
So you got a bit of a rough idea of what the process is like. That's great to know. Just to let you know, I'll go around, count up the glass, and shoot you a quick price. Does that work?
Yes, but quite honestly, I have a question. So when you wash the windows, does it take you less time with the machine just because you're using the machine, right?
I would say it makes the process easier. I would say the process is more efficient, and the job is done in a much better way.
So do you charge less because it's faster?
No, absolutely not. No, we charge just as much as you would regularly pay for any other company. Probably a little more, but
Okay.
we're also doing more work. Like I said, we're not just doing the glass. Most companies come out and they just squeegee your glass. That's not how we do it. We scrub down the frames. We scrub down the sills. We scrub down all the actual glass and all the windows that have screens on them. We do those as well.
So it's like a car wash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a car wash for your windows. Yeah, a very meticulous
Interesting.
car wash, I would say. So, like I said, what I'll do is go around, count up the glass, and give you a quick price.
All right. So, and do you guys hand dry it?
Nope. So with this machine, we use deionized water. We break down the 300 parts per million water that comes out of the spigot to 0 parts per million, which means the water is in its purest form. And when it dries streak free. And there's also a film that goes over your windows for about 4 to 6 months, which protects it from when it rains or snows. Let's say if it snows in March again, you will not be left with any streak marks. So,
Okay.
like I said, I'll go around, count up the glass, and give you a quick price.
Well, for good.
All right, sweet. Alrighty, so Miss, you got a beautiful house, by the way.
Well, thank you.
I really like the patio decorations. Is that you or the husband?
That's me.
That's you. Of course it is. Of course it is. I love it. So I counted up all the glass. Typically, if you were to call us out, it would be a bit expensive, as you probably already know. It'd run you $2.99. But we're here going about every 6th or 7th home right now, trying to help out as many neighbors as possible, and we take off the transportation fee, which is $100. And we call it $199. We get the whole house done. Like I said, all the frames, all the sills, and all the actual glass, plus the screens that for the windows that have them.
All right. So you know what? I love the fact that you came to knock at my door, and I love the fact that you gave me all those details. But quite honestly, I do it myself all the time.
Listen, that's exactly what Ricardo had said. He was saying I'd usually do it myself, but the problem that we're finding is finding the time to do that.
True.
And a lot of people say they're going to do it, but unfortunately, you guys end up not doing it because, again, you guys have things to do. You're adults, just like the rest of us. So if that was something that we could take off your to-do list, why don't we, like I said, call it $199. We get the whole house, top to bottom, all 4 sides, frames, sills, all the actual panes of glass. Get that done for you.
Well, you know what? I have two children, and they usually help me out, so I get it done in no time, and I have it scheduled quarterly.
Yeah, and like I said, I've found that a lot of people who have children say that their children are going to do it, but again, we do a very, very good job. We pay attention to all the minor and major details. And unfortunately, when you got kids, they probably do a good enough job, but we're here to make it perfect. So, like I said, why don't we call it 199, get the whole house done? And as a courtesy, I noticed that the outsides of the gutters, if you look up there, have some dirt buildup and grime buildup. Why don't we throw the outsides of the gutters in for free? Get all the windows and the gutters for free.
Hey, since you threw those up there, then go right ahead.
Okay. All right,
Thank you.
perfect. That works.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, do we want to have any discussions, or do we want to wrap it up? I don't know what the time frame is.
Well, I think we can have some discussions.
Okay.
I think a
I'm
couple of
open
minutes.
to some criticism if you guys got any.
One thing I think, and it's not easy, and I don't know if the guys you've been working with have any suggestions. I kind of feel like at the end of your pitch, you need to ask. You're kind of saying, we do this, it's $199, and that's what we do. So maybe there's something where you say, I can get you done. It's still early enough. I can get you in tonight or tomorrow morning. What would you prefer?
Oh, like saying not just leaving it off with the price and like what I do. Yeah, I have seen that more so leaving it off with at the end going for the close and be like, and yeah, I can swing by in the next half an hour, get this knocked out for you.
Yeah.
All I would need is your name, number, and address.
That's exact, because you're not asking for their business until you say that.
Even even if they say no, still go in with that.
Well, I think you have to put that in there. You have to say, hey, listen, we do this. It's $199, but I can take the transportation fee off of $100. So let's call it $199. Get everything done. I've got a couple more to do tonight. I can still get you in the last one of the night tonight, or I can come back tomorrow about 10 o'clock in the morning and get you done first thing then. What works best for you? And then they have to say, oh, you're not going to give them a chance to object or say no until you get to that point.
That's right.
Because then if they do an objection and you handle it, then you can roll back to that. So what's good? You want to do it tonight or tomorrow? And then they're going to either say, okay, let's do it. You handled that objection. Now let's do it. Or they're going to say again, no, listen, I don't want it.
I agree with what you said. I have seen that I'm still putting things together.
Mm-hmm.
I think I definitely have a lot more to add and all that, and a lot more to go through. But I do need to get better at the end of my pitch. Like I said, it's $199 for all the windows, frames, and sills. Scrub everything down. It gets hand washed. Like I said, even top to bottom windows, all four sides. I can swing by in the next half an hour, get you done. All I would need is your name, your number, and your address.
But give them a choice. Listen, I can get that done either in the next half an hour. I can swing by in the next half hour and get that done yet today, or we can get this scheduled for tomorrow morning. First appointment is at 10 o'clock. What works best for you?
And I would say be careful with scheduling the ones in the morning for anyone watching doing a business like I'm doing, because a lot of people cancel. You'll find that you have probably a 70 to 80% chance that they will cancel, because the more time they have to think about it, the more they're going to start to think, oh, well, he's just scrubbing down the frames and the sills, and they're going to want to get a better price. So be careful with that.
So
like I said,
maybe
I have one today that I scheduled because I knew it was a for sure. I was like, you know what, I can schedule these two because they were pretty keen on getting it done, but just be careful.
So then maybe it's, hey, listen, I can get that done tonight. I can still get that in tonight. I can be back in about half an hour. What do you say? And now you've given them a chance to say yes or no.
Right.
If they then push back, well, you know what? Listen, it's getting a little bit late, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. If we can't get it done tonight, we can schedule for tomorrow. Now bring up tomorrow as an option.
So that's something to think about, because most people, a lot of people work, and they are busy in the morning, and they rather not have it in the morning. Maybe when it's chaotic, and like you said, having it done at night. I mean, he can bring something up towards them thinking about their busy morning. Hey, let's just get it done now. You have your morning already booked up. Another thing that I wanted to bring up, guys, is Jason had asked Isaiah about so you don't use any chemicals, he said, something like that. So, Isaiah, one thing that you can bring into your pitch is, especially for women, okay, if women answer the phone or women answer the door, they're going to be really happy to hear this because a lot of women are, all about green. So a green company, and you can say, well, we focus on our company focuses on environmental friendly practices. And in order to become a green company, our business needs to make sustainable choices in how they operate. So that's why we try not to use chemicals. For us, it's including also implementing also energy efficient processes using recycled materials and reducing waste. So you can do something like that. I'm not saying exactly the same, but with women, that's going to resonate a lot.
I think that's fantastic. I think it could be shorter and it could be a lot more concise. Yeah. Hey, listen. Oh, by the way, we're a 100% green company.
Yeah.
Other than my car that runs on gasoline, my machine, it works on water pressure, and I don't use any chemicals. We use zero chemicals.
This and bring the fact also that you're not going to ruin anything.
It's not going to damage. It's not going to damage the siding of your house, the brick. It's not going to damage. It's not going to kill any plants or anything like that. Yeah. And then I was going to say, you can say deionized, but I wouldn't use it only. If you're going to say deionized, say reverse osmosis. Everybody knows what reverse osmosis is. 10% of people know what deionized water is.
I would say the deionized is nice for when you see that the sale is going fast, like they've got something to do. Because most people, when you tell them something they don't know, you're like, yeah, we use deionized water. They're just like, yeah, okay, yeah, makes sense. They just kind of don't worry about it most times when they're busy. So they just kind of you give them a little information. But yeah, for the people that want to know, especially like you said, women or even men, yeah, we're 100% a green company, or we use it's a reverse osmosis machine. Yep. People that are in a rush, just hit them with deionized. They don't care.
Listen, here's the other thing too is with you guys said you have a machine, this fancy machine, is it cheaper? And there's a better answer than no, it's not. We don't charge cheaper. No, it's just as much or more than anybody else, because that's what you said.
Yeah,
that's not a good answer.
I didn't say it like that, but I mean, you sound like a lion coming out of the cave.
You were very forceful with it. You were like, no, we don't.
Okay, but
hold on. No, I know. So I think there's a better answer there, and it could be something along the lines of you've all seen the thing where it's like, I did 10 minutes worth of work. The person complains, that it only took you 10 minutes. Why did it cost so much money? Well, you're not paying for the 10 minutes of work. You're paying for the 10, the 20, the 30 years of experience and tools that I have to do it in 10 minutes. That's what you're paying for. So what you could do is come up with a way to explain, listen, it's not necessarily cheaper than anybody else because we do it faster than anybody else. Well, our company's got a big investment in this high-tech technology, this deionized water technology. Mm-hmm. And because of that, we can do it faster, but we also do it better because in the end, your windows are cleaner. Yes, I can do more work.
Yeah.
But the machine, trust me, the machine is like having another employee. The machine isn't free.
Yeah.
So come up with a way to kind of explain that to them too. If somebody says, because that is something I could see somebody say, well, or in the end, when you get done, sometimes people would probably be like, it only took you 15 minutes to do all the windows.
I was about to say I had done a guy last week, and he had a big home. I had him in for $299 for the whole house, and I finished up in about 53 minutes, and he was very upset. He actually threw the money at me instead of handing it to me, and closed the door in my face, and it was because he was very upset that it took me 53 minutes to do. But I was going to tell him, you don't have to get your windows washed for another year. Like you would have to call it, if they're just squeegeing it, you got to have that done at least 2 times a year, if not 3. So I agree with that. Maybe I shouldn't come out hard-headed like that and explain to them.
So it's a way to, again, explain that you use a special machine. That machine costs a lot of money. You don't necessarily have to say it that way, but listen, the machine I use was not cheap. Okay, it is a top
Specialized,
level
yeah.
specialized machine costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yes, it allows me to work faster, but it also allows me to provide
Better
a
service.
better service and a better result.
State of the art.
yeah.
State of the art.
Doesn't mean
service.
it doesn't mean that it's cheaper. So
No, I took what you had told me the other day, like explain the process to him. So every time like yesterday, I had to explain it to the lady. I was like, listen, we're not just using squeegees. Like I told her, I was like, I've got the top notch machine like this. I said, just got this last year, and I haven't seen any other company using it.
Yeah.
I said that's why we're able to do the frames. We're able to get rid of all the because I can get rid of all the oxidation around the frames and the sills, and then I come through and do all the glass. And when it dries, you got clean windows for the next year.
well, it's funny.
And then
yeah.
again, like incorporating that green, we are a green company
Yeah, I
as
think
well
that's
that
good.
costs money because you are not using chemicals to
Yeah.
make your job faster. You're using the best of the best.
And like that said, it's not just like a squeegee and a brush. Like this is like another employee.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk about the
the
machine.
filters. I got to pay for the brushes, for the poles, for the hoses. Like that stuff wears out over time. So
Well, that's the other thing too. You're doing a lot. You're going to have to. I noticed your brushes are getting pretty beat up at this point. You're going to need to order new ones and have brushes for the. It's like I've talked to a couple people about it, and they go, "Oh, I need to get one of those machines. How much did he pay for it?" And I tell them, and they go, "Maybe he should just come over. Yeah, he should just come over and do your windows for $200 because if you knew what the machine cost, you wouldn't be interested in buying one to do your windows once a year."
And I have to say, guys, a lot of people unfortunately fall into like this, rabbit hole, I guess, of like thinking, oh, and I can do this and I can do that, and then they stretch themselves too thin that they go into like a mode where they don't do anything, right? So like they go into like
you find
analysis paralysis.
Well, it's more so just with like men because it's natural for us to just do it. No, I can do it. I'll just do it all. I'll just do everything. I'll do all the landscaping and all. No, you won't. You don't have all the time in the world to do that. So
Yeah.
But to jump into the next segment, we have the word of the day, and I'm actually going to get Siri to read this off because I forgot how to say it. So I don't know if y'all can hear this.
Weltanschauung. Weltanschauung.
Weltanschauung.
Okay.
A Weltanschauung is a worldview, in other words, a comprehensive conception or apprehension of the world, especially from a specific standpoint. The word is typically capitalized.
So a sentence would be, and I just put it in the chat there, understanding the client's Weltanschauung is crucial for tailoring our sales approach to resonate with their deeply held beliefs and values.
Very nice. So, we tie that word up to sales. I hope you can use it next time in your sales pitch. So, as we wrap up today's session, let's reflect on how we can make TSR the go-to name in business communications and security, and Wash 'em Up Company as your top choice for window washing services in your community. We would love to hear your ideas in the comments below. Stay tuned for more updates and tips on sales training and cold calling. Until next time, TSR and Wash 'em Up signing off.
Have a
See
great
y'all.
day, great
See ya.
weekend. We'll see you next week.
Yes, for sure.